Very good morning to all. For the fourth session, today we shall discuss about the classification of sensors and transducers. The sensors and transducers are classified into following different types. The first one is displacement, position and proximity sensor, pneumatic sensor, next proximity switches, Hall effect sensor, tacho generator, light sensor, optical encoder, bimetallic strip or thermostat, diaphragm pressure gauge, strain gauge or load cell, and piezoelectric sensor, turbine flow meter, float type liquid level meter, and linear variable differential transducer. Shall begin with the first one, displacement, position and proximity sensor. The displacement sensors are concerned with the measurement of the amount by which some object has been moved. It means that in order to determine the distance moved by an object with reference to a fixed point or any predetermined point can be measured by using displacement sensor. Means that displacement of a object, movement of an object with respect to some reference point can be measured by using displacement sensor. Similarly, position sensor. The position sensors are concerned with the determination of position of some object with respect to some reference point. It means that displacement of an object with a reference point or a position of an object with respect to a reference point where the object is located, at what distance the object is located from the reference point, and at what angle the object is located with respect to a reference can be measured by position sensors. To know the position of an object within a work volume, we can use position sensors. Proximity sensor. Proximity sensors are a form of position sensors and are used to determine when object has moved to within some particular critical distance of the sensor. It means that how much an object is nearer to a reference point. Proximity means a closed critical distance within a boundary or within a prescribed limit area. The movement of an object can be measured with respect to a point. It is a critical distance of an object is known as proximity, critical distance of an object or the movement of an object within the prescribed area is known as a proximity, and this close proximity of an object or critical distance of an object is measured by proximity sensors. The selection of displacement, position and proximity sensors depends on the following: the size of displacement. It's a quantity of displacement of an object. It's a span or a limitation or a size. Either it may be in terms of millimeters or meters, depends. No, is a size of displacement based on which we can select these sensors, whether the displacement is linear or angular. The displacement, either it can be measured in a linear or it can be measured in an angular. So based on which we can select the sensors, the resolution required. So what resolution is required for the results or output, based on which we can go for different sensors of these kinds. The accuracy required. Accuracy is it is an important parameter in a measurement system. It's a value which is very close to the exact value, so that the accuracy is very important phenomena in measurement system, based on which we can go for the selection of sensors. The materials of the measuring object. Now, what kind of materials we are supposed to use? Whether the object is made up of metallic, composite materials, or ferromagnetic materials, or any other kinds of materials, is also an important factor for the selection of particular specific kind of sensors in measurement system. And mainly the cost of a sensor is also very important for the selection of sensors. The next important sensor is a pneumatic sensor. Now, the main purpose of using this pneumatic sensor is to determine the displacement or proximity of an object. Ranges from 3 mm to 12 mm. Now, the purpose of using this pneumatic sensor is to determine or to measure the displacement, which is in terms of proximity of an object. So small critical distances moved by the object can be measured by this kind of pneumatic sensors. The range is from 3 mm to 12 mm. This sensor uses a compressed air which transforms a displacement of an object into a change in air pressure. A low pressure air is allowed to escape through a port in the front of the sensor. This escaping air in the absence of any close by object escapes freely and results in a reduction in pressure at sensor output port. If there is a close by object, the air cannot escape. As a result, the pressure increases in the sensor output port. Hence, the output pressure from the sensor depends on proximity of the object. You just observe this diagram. It's structurally it is in cylindrical shape. It's a cylindrical object, of course. On either sides, there is a circular faces. Now, at one hand, there is a sensor output port, where at which there is a rise in pressure. So, due to the movement of object, which will blocking the escaping air, on the other circular end of the sensor, here in the body, there is an inlet through which a low pressure air is enters into the cavity, and it will be escaping freely on one side. If the object is blocking the escaping air because of the movement of object nearer to these ports on one side of the sensor, now the free movement or escaping air is blocked by the movement of an object, and hence on the other side of the sensor there is a sensor output port, so where at which the pressure has been measured. As the block is very close to the freely escaping air at right side of the port, now the air pressure is rises at the sensor output port. So by measuring the rise in pressure, we came to know that the movement of the object. If the object is far away from the sensor free escaping ports, now the air pressure is low at the sensor output port. When the object is blocking these ports, automatically the air and the air pressure is increases at this sensor output port to a maximum level, so that by measuring this pressure, which is directly proportional to the movement of the object, when the object is very close to the ports, now the pressure is very high, and the object is far away from the ports, the pressure is low and the sensor output port. So by measuring the pressure, we came to know the proximity of an object. The next one is proximity sensor or proximity switches. Usually, these are small electrical micro switches operated by many ways. It required a small physical contact and operating force to close the contacts of spring loaded platform for their actuation. The main purpose of these proximity switches is to close the contacts, thereby open or close the circuit. So for switching on and switching off, we can use these proximity switches as a small electrical micro switches. These switches are operated by many ways. Either they are operated by lever, or they are operated by rollers, or sometimes they are operated by cam. So a lever operated switches, we can call them as the roller operated switches, and cam operated switches. The diagram which represents the micro switches operated by means of a lever. In the first diagram, here in the second diagram, a small micro switch which is operated by roller, and in the third diagram, the micro switch which is operated by cam. So in order to close or open the contact, or switching on and switching off. Thank you.